Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have not spoke to you guys in a very long time. Feels quite long awaited really. Today we are currently walking up to the cow yard. And we're going to be shredding some bales. I've just got a worker on field 28, so he should be doing that, so we may have to go down in a bit and stop him. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be shredding bales today. So quite a light job. It's just slow to get up there really. So let's just quickly sprint up here. We could go through the equipment, so we may do that first. So we have a fent on. We have two fents. One fent is on the trailers at the moment, and the other is actually the worker with a seed drill, so he's seeding because it's mid-spring and get some crops in. Since early spring there's not the best crops, so we're putting in soybeans to bring some money in. Here is our transport, so it's an old, I don't actually know what brand it is. It's just a work truck that I bought second hand, so it's alright, does the job. It's got beacons on in case anything happens. So we also have the van, which is down at the sheep farm, so not far away. These are all getting warmed up, ready to go. He's already he's already done one part of the bale today. So we have a Fiat one. I'm not sure what it's front loader. It's can't see because the loader's in the way. It's a Fiat anyway. Then over here we've got New Holland T7 315. Yeah, so not too bad. It's not the best in the world, but it does the job. It's more of the heavy. It's with the fent, the other fent. It's the part of the heavy equipment that we've got. So we've got two tractors for heavies and then other light working tractors. Here we have the Fent Favorite 511C. Just got the trailer on, which is doing the hay pellets, because I'd rather keep hay pellets than hay itself, because it fills up the. We use less pellets than what we do bales, so I'd rather do pellets. So just doing some hay. Around here we have got the Ford. He is on the yard scraper. It's a Ford. Very, very dirty, very old. Fent 7840. Does the job. Yeah, so it's not too bad. We have, at the moment, we have 88 heifers that are currently not fertile. So we need to clean up this in a bit. But we're not going to do that yet. I normally do that around about 6 o'clock at night. So we have our trailer. That's normally what I use for the bales in the truck. And then we got the trailer over here. We have 88 heifers. So fingers crossed the bull should be coming in the next couple of weeks. So we should get them fertile and start producing milk. At the moment they're not producing really anything. So if I just go onto here, and not only that, we don't have the silage or anything. So it's a bit. So we're using more pellets than what we should. So they've got water, they've got straw. We have a guy that comes in every single day from another farm, does our straw, because we don't currently have a straw chopper at the moment. I'm looking into getting a second-hand one. Most of our machinery is second-hand, apart from the new the Fent, the one that's on there, and then most of the equipment is brand new. But the tractors aren't, because it's a lot cheaper doing it that way. So they're not fertile yet. They're still quite young, so I don't think we have any that's actually fertile, because we haven't had the bull in. If the bull doesn't work, we'll have to go to AI It's not the best way, it's more expensive. So they've got fresh grass out in the field. They've also got hay, some hay pellets, and all we need to make next is we're doing a couple fields. So we've got the grass fields that will go into the grass silage. We're not currently doing maize silage this year. I've decided not to do it, so we'll just stick to the grass silage. And then we are also going to be doing clover silage, which I can put straight in the pit and ferment that way. I could either do clover or I could do alfalfa. I haven't made up my mind. I'm more tempted to do the clover than the alfalfa, but just comes to see what it is. I think currently, yeah, seasons are things, so about 8 degrees out, so it's right for soybeans. So we'll do it here. We're planting it here today, and we should get it between mid to late autumn. If it's a delayed crop, we may get it in early winter, just depending at the moment. Whereas the grass should be ready in the next couple of weeks. It's currently just needs whacking a bit of manure on it, so we could do that and then go from there. So we could make more. So yeah, we need to create some wheat, but like I said, we don't have the straw chopper, so I may not do wheat this year. I may just stick to soybeans, because the soybeans are like gold dust at the minute. That's the one that sells more. So yeah, it's not the best year because we only have like 3 fields, I'm pretty sure. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3. Got 3 arable fields, and then we have 1. I think we have a couple of other 2. Don't know whether we have any up here, but we may look into getting a couple more grass fields, or I may go to field 10 and buy the arable, so we can put more crop on it. So I think I may do field 5 as our clover, and then field 2, I don't know what to put in there. I don't know whether to do soybeans again, but if we can have a look at some prices for like a cheaper maize chopper, maybe. I know I said I'm not going to do it this year, but it's always a possibility to have a look around on the cheaper side of things, to have a look at the cheaper maize machines, or I'll speak to the contractor that does the farm that does the straw chopping for us, because they may have something that can do it. So we don't know, so just watch this space. He's nearly done on here since we got a nice massive seed drill that was brought to us by a local company. We still have other little things around here. We've got our combine, small little combine, so that's why I'm tempted to do the smaller fields rather than these 2 bigger ones, because our combine just won't handle it, and we don't have enough money to buy a new one or rent one out, because it just costs a little bit more money. So we've got a small one, so this one's going to stay as our money field, if you know what I mean. Plus, with the milk that comes out of these animals, should be good, because they're Holstein, so they produce quite a lot of milk. So field 41 it's a good field. Field 37, I think, yeah, that's field 37 is a cow field, so we can't really cut it. So I may look at field 38. So the fields I'm looking at currently are field 38, field 40, 44, and field 10 that I'm looking to purchase. But if I go onto lands, they are quite expensive. So I don't know, just watch this space. Field 10 is the one I want to kind of get, the ones my eyes more drawn to, so we can have another bit of arable. But I need these grasslands because we need some grass silage, so I may look at field 44. I'm going to buy, well, not going to buy, I'm going to speak to the solicitor, estate agents or solicitor, whatever you want to call them, see who owns Field 40, and then maybe put an offer if they're looking to sell. So fingers crossed by the next episode we should see this Field 40 is another, maybe ours, maybe not, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this series, but it should be not too long. So let's start. So I think he's all running at the moment. Just have a look, see if that's all moving. Yes, it is. So we can get into our Fiat. So it's already got Bale on here. We'll just attach this, pick it up. It's not the best system. It's not the worst. This is mainly going to be our, like, how would you say it, like our front loader tractor. So this one's not going to be doing as much work as the others. As same as the favourite, the 511. That's not really going to be doing much work either. That's going to be sticking to light jobs like carting and stuff like that. Yeah, we may get it on silaging and stuff like that, like on the trailers and stuff. Like I said, carting again. So it's a Fiat 8090 DT Turbo. It does the job. Sounds nice. Got the short filter on it. It's all right. So we'll just get these bales loaded. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. My loading skills aren't the best. Like, I've gone back to a mouse and keyboard. So fingers crossed in the next thing I'd go back when I start saving my money up, might go in to get another steering wheel and go back to the big kit I used to be on. So it's not too bad. So it just doesn't really need to be on the belt that much. It kind of just feeds itself in. So it's pretty easy system. We'll get a couple of these bales loaded. So yeah, the only bad thing about that, it takes forever to get the bales on or start dropping, because it's got to go through the first section, which is spraying it down with additive to make the pellets. So it's like it's an additive that mixes. Well, it cuts the string off the bales for starters, and then it will spray it in an additive. Then it will chop it. It'll chop it down to fine, back to its leaves, and that, or not leaves, into its like loose form, and then it will actually chop it again into small pellets. So the pellets are a lot easier, and the cows love them. It's the first time I'm really looking into doing the pellets. Yeah, it takes a while to set up, but it's not. It takes a while, but it's not too bad. It's all right. And that one's having problems, so just gonna give her a little tap over. There we go. Should have done her. Yeah, she's moving. You should see it like starting to drop it in a minute. Because fingers crossed that bale, or just push it. Keep pushing it. So Of course, that one's not quite playing ball. Oh no, he's chopping it. He's chopping it. See what I mean by it's so slow? Get a better position on this one. And on we go. I'm just going in a slight angle, but it should sort itself out. So we'll get a couple more of these done, and then yeah, we'll call it a day there, because this one's basically just a short little video, just saying how the farm is progressing, and should be more vlogs soon, because at the moment there's not really much we're doing. Just quite a boring session. So yeah, fingers crossed by say late spring, fingers crossed our grass work. I may do a couple of time lapses, like spreading slurry and stuff like that. May do, may not, because it's a very, very busy time, because me and my partner will do it, start spreading. So it's quite boring at the moment, but should get better as the year progresses. It's always boring during early spring because we're seeding, but I get a contractor in. Well, it's my own equipment, but we have someone else come in and use our equipment, because I'd rather do stuff on the dairy side. At the moment, trying to get the cows all ready again to come back into calf. So at the moment they're not in calf, so we've got some brand new heifers in, because if you didn't know, I don't know if I explained this, but basically the farm got sold off, and basically we are starting again. So this was an old farm. I think it belonged, I don't know whether it was my dad who belonged to it or our granddad. I think it was granddad, judging by these buildings. They're quite old, quite shabby, so, but they look like they were improved, especially the system, because they're coming through here, in through here, having their feet just on the floor. These, I think my dad was telling me, I think it was my granddad or my dad, he was telling me this whole roof's been redone because of asbestos, and it started to collapse. So it's not the best, but it could be worse. So the feed's on the floor. They're getting a mixture of grass and hay. Does look a bit not really that appetizing for us, but for they love it. They come in during the day, night, sorry. Come in at night, so that's why they're all out at the moment. They do have freedom to come in here, but they're quite happy outside. And as you can see, we have the Lely system connected to the milk tank, and unfortunately, as you can see, we are not milking at the moment, so it's not the best really, but fingers crossed in the next couple of episodes we should have some cows and calf. Yeah, they're all happy and bubbly, and they just love it. They love that trailer. They'll just stand up there licking that trailer. That's why that trailer's abused, because they just rock it and they just love it out there. They more play around with it. So yeah, and then when we are looking after if they get impregnated and successfully, fingers crossed, they will come in here and have a different mixture of food or feed. So that's a lot more pampered area, because as you can see, they have straw on the floor, whereas on the other side we don't tend to put straw on the floor. We normally just put shavings on the bed. so this side is a lot more comfortable. So it's not, it's getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, got some fuel tanks in case we run out. I need to get in contact with the company because this is running out, so we need some fuel ordering. Another storage barn here with like a little workshop, my tools there. We have an the old one. It's like rusted through, and I think it went for a fire at one point. So yeah, we'll just really quickly get into this, start her up, and get her cleaned out. Go get her emptied, ready for thingy, because this one picks up. We don't drag it, we always pick it up and put it into a box, then we go put it with our manure, so it keeps it clean, keeps it nice and tidy. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's only a little bit of feed here and there, but it's nicer to keep it clean than have feed everywhere. This is the feed they don't want, they literally just chuck it anywhere. They're not fussed. So we'll get her over here, stick her down here, get it turned on, because this is a PTO power. Doesn't require a lot. We saw this. I saw this for sale, and someone was selling it for £2,000. Had a couple of issues when we got it. It had the tyres were knackered. It was just dirty, and also the exhaust was snapped off at the head. So we had to basically pry our way in there and get it open. Well, not open. Get the exhaust manifold off. So we put a new one on there. We've got a pipe on there at the moment, so that's why it's a bit smoky, because it just is a bit. And yeah, I think it had also a PTO. Something wrong with the gearbox, so we've had it all stripped down and working. This isn't on PTO power. It's actually constant hydraulic power, just for some reason. Don't know why it doesn't have a PTO. I prefer it if I had a PTO, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. So we'll get that lowered down, then we'll start going. Set cruise control to a bit. So really want to be doing about 3 miles an hour. So it's definitely coming up clean, because it's a lot easier. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I had something stuck in the back of my throat. But yeah, that's doing the job. Just cleaning it up. Get this emptied ready for tonight. I know I said I'll clean it up tonight, but I thought I might give you a little bit more content. Just showing the daily routine. I will do a daily routine video soon, so that'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. What we do over summer, what we do over spring, winter, summer, autumn, and in betweens. When we're not doing anything, we'll show you what we do, because we're a dairy farm, so we do quite a lot of stuff. We get everything ready, get the cows in and stuff like that. So we'll get to the end here by their food. We'll lift that up and get it turned off. And I will show you the manure pit. I don't think we have a lot in there at the moment, but this one I'm not sure. I think because I don't really do the mucking out, it's normally my partner who does it. But thingy, whoopsie, took my eyes off there a minute, didn't want to crash into that. So we got quite a lot. I don't normally empty this, so we may get a couple loads out of it. think we're more looking into doing the slurry with the feed and stuff, so we'll get that emptied here, get her up on top and get her a little bit more on top, and there we go. We'll drop her here, so go here, unload that. That should be unloading. How do I do this thing again? Yeah. There we go. For some reason it wasn't working properly. Probably a hydraulic issue. And then we'll just quickly detach that there, bring it across because we're stuck. We're stuck. Oh dear. There we go. So we'll stick that here. And we'll go see how he's chopping, how well he's done chopping the bales. See how much we got in there. We'll unload him, and then we'll unload it, and then we'll should have enough really. Because I don't think, do they want some food now? Yeah, they'll be right till tonight. So I'll feed them around about 6 o'clock tonight. May do a vlog on that. I'm not 100%. There we go. He's all chopped up. So he's done chopping the bales. So we've got a couple more here to do, but I'll do them off camera. So we'll get into the T7, get her turned off, turn the power off. She's got enough in there for now, so we won't bother about unloading her. I know I said I was going to, but yeah, I'd rather come over here and show you the end product of what we're getting. So as you can see, we put hay bales in. If I just jump in her real second, turn her on, get her pulled forward. Come on. There we go. Stop her here. Not do there. So get out, turn round. So this is the end product. It may just look like ordinary hay, but it's not. As you can see, it's pellets. So it's a nice, it's quite a nice for them. They quite enjoy it. Just need to get the other silages made, and then we should be good to go. So from me, Heavy D, take care.